Hey there everyone, this is Beanie Blog speaking, and I'm going to hard launch something that I've been working on for a very long time, since February actually, and that is the Beanie Boo Survivor wiki page. So, if you don't know what a wiki page is, it's basically like this cute little website where you can find all sorts of information related to your favorite media and everything just like that. I imagine every TV show you probably watch has a wiki page. So, Beanie Boo Survivor now also has its own wiki page. This will be your go-to source for all information regarding Beanie Boo Survivor, you know, the contestants, the episodes, everything like that. All of it will be documented here. And this is also a community-based thing. So you yourself can add your own contributions and help give this little page, you know, more substance, more depth to it. As of right now, it is still kind of in its infancy stage. Only pages related to the first season of the show have been added. Seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5 are still, you know, to be added. But I'm going to show this now, you know, with all the upcoming hype for the, you know, season 5 episodes that I'm filming right now and just everything like that. So in this video, I will be showing you how to find the website on computer as well as mobile, and I will be showing you how to navigate it, view all the pages, see everything like that, and I will also be showing you how you might be able to contribute to this. So, you know, if you are a big fan of Beanie Boo Survivor, which I'm pretty sure most of you are, stay tuned and watch this video because this is your new child. This is your new baby that I have birthed for you. So please engage with this. Do not let it be all for nothing. Alright, I need to stop rambling. I'm going to get on with this video now. Starting off on laptop, what you're going to do is you're going to type the same link that I'm typing right here into the search bar, and I will also have this link pasted in the video description and in the pinned comment, so if you don't want to type all that, you just copy and paste it, and this will take you to the wiki's main page. Once you type the URL, it'll take you to the main page of the wiki, and it'll say, you know, in big letters, welcome to the Beanie Boo Survivor wiki, and you'll see it's all kind of cute and decorated and stuff, and I have, you know, this little main page that kind of gives a brief description of what the show is about, and you'll see here, there's a little info box on the right that shows, you know, an overview of what the show is like, you know, how it was created, the number of seasons, all of that, and then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see a page that lists all the seasons. You can click on whichever image you want to immediately go to the page of whichever season you want, and then if you keep scrolling down a little bit further, there will be a page showing all of the contestants and a little flip through menu showing each cast generation. Now you'll see that only the first generation cast actually has their photos, and that is because everyone else has yet to be added, so they are just TBA for now. And then below that is an episode guide where if you click the link, you can view an episode guide for every episode of the show. Another way to navigate the site is to go to the Explore tab on the top left, and as you can see when my mouse goes over it, it shows a drop-down menu of all the different ways I can navigate the wiki. Up on the top right, if you click the little jagged line, that'll bring you to a page showing all of the most recent changes to the wiki. So if you want to stay updated, this is a great way to see what is actively being updated. You can also click on the little moon icon in the top right to switch it to dark mode. So if you don't want to, you know, have this bright white light in your eyes, then you can totally switch to dark mode, and that'll be another way that you can view the wiki. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the season 1 image right here, and as you can see, it immediately takes me to the season 1 page. So this is an overview of all of season 1, all the episodes, and all the contestants have their own individual pages. So as you can see here, it gives you a brief overview, it has a little info box, and then it shows the date that it first aired, the date that it concluded, and then it shows the format right here, which shows, you know, the basic game premise and all that stuff, and then there's a list of all the episodes, the date that they were premiered on the channel, and then the person who was eliminated in that episode. And it goes for the entire season. And then there is a list of the cast for season 1, and it has, you know, each person and which stereotype that they're based off of. And then below that is an elimination table that shows what team a person was on, what episode they were voted off, and what their placement was. And then after that is the cute little rewards tab, and then a confessional count, and then below that is the trivia, which is like all the fun facts about this season and everything that went into making it. And then below that is an episode count, which shows each contestant and how many episodes they appeared in. So let's say that I want to view a contestants page. So what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to click on Sugar's name, which is highlighted in blue, and as you can see, it takes me straight to her page. So immediately there is a cute little overview that shows her time on the show, followed by a little info box on the right that shows, you know, the standard biographical information for her, and then, you know, scrolling down, it'll show all the contents of the page. So it starts off with giving a brief description of her personality, and then below that it goes by season and explains, you know, everything that Sugar did during her time on the show and everything that is shown in the episodes. And as you can see, there's a lot of information here. And then below that is a list showing every episode that Sugar has appeared in from start to finish. And so as you can see, there's a lot of them because Sugar has appeared in a lot of episodes. But yes, these are all the episodes that Sugar has appeared in. Below that is a special bonus tab that some contestants have, which is called Scrapped Appearances, and that shows all of the appearances that Sugar was supposed to have but did not end up having. Below that is a trivia page that shows all the fun facts about Sugar, and that is her page. Now, if you want to search for a page, you can put your mouse to the top right here in the little search tab. And so for this video, I'm going to search up episode guide, which is the episode guide for all of the episodes of the show. And it shows all of them in chronological order. So as you can see, the result pops up right here and it brings me straight to the page. And it shows right here, you know, the brief overview of what the page is about. And then if I scroll down, it'll show the series overview, which shows, you know, the season, number of episodes, the specials, the premiere, and the conclusion. And then as you keep going, it'll show each episode one by one, the number in the series, number in the season, and all that stuff. As you can see, I am scrolling down pretty far because there are a lot of episodes. So for now, only the season 1 episodes have been added to the page. Everything else after season 1 is still to be added. So all the images shown are just placeholders. And you can see here it goes all the way down to season 5, even the episodes that have not been shown yet. And then if you don't want to scroll all the way down, one way that you can navigate the page is to look at the contents tab here on the left. So instead of scrolling down, I can just click here on any of the contents I want. So say, you know, I want to look at the overview. So I click on the overview, it brings me right down there. Now let's say that I want to look at like season 4 or something, and it brings me straight to season 4. I don't have to scroll all that way. So that's another way to navigate pages without having to, you know, do too much. Now let's say that I want to view an episode. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Meet the Cast, which is the first episode of the show. It's blue, it's highlighted, so that means that there's a page for it. And as you can see here, it gives me a little brief overview. Like, Meet the Cast is the first episode of the first season of Beanie Survivor. It first aired on April 29, 2020. And there's also a contents page on the left for, you know, easier navigation. There's an info box on the right that shows all the details about the episode. And then there's a synopsis followed by the actual episode's plot. And so it goes into detail. Every single detail shown in the episode is listed here in these paragraphs, and I can scroll down and it shows, you know, no elimination ceremony took place in this episode, and then it shows a list of who is still in the competition. And then below that is a trivia page that shows all the, you know, fun facts about this episode. There's general trivia, which is just, you know, all your standard stuff, and then below that is the continuity, and then below that is references, and then goofs/errors, and then there is a cast page, and then there's a see also page, which is a, you know, easy navigation for all the episodes of season 1. Now, if you look at the top left of the page, there is a little list of all the categories that this particular page falls in. So as you can see, it's an episode, season 1 episodes, along with a few other ones, and these are category pages. So every page that is in a certain category will be listed in its respective category page. So if I click on episodes, it'll show me a list of every single episode, you know, like the actual pages, and not just, you know, the standard episode guide, and it shows them all in alphabetical order. So as for now, only the season 1 episodes as well as a couple of season 5 episodes are in this page, but the rest will be added as, you know, time goes by. So this is another way to easily find episodes, specifically by their names. And so contestants also have their own category pages, bonus pages also have their own category pages. Everything has its own category page, and it's just another way of finding things, you know, more easily. Another thing that you can also do is go to a random page, which, you know, you do through the Explore tab that I mentioned earlier, and it'll take you to any random page on the site. So if you're bored and just looking for something to read up on, you can just do that, click a random page, and it'll bring you to a random page. So for me, it brought me to the page about hidden immunity idols. And so as you can see here, it has its own page, details about every instance where an idol is used, all that stuff. So here's just another way to find stuff, another way to read stuff. Another thing that you can do is comment on pages. So if you scroll to the bottom of a page, you can, you know, type a comment. And as you can see right here, I'm just going to type a comment onto this page. And then you can just, you know, click post on the bottom right, and it'll post your comment on the page. And now everyone can see it, everyone can reply to it. So obviously, don't be stupid. But I mean, hey, come on. It's just another way to get to talk to people. It's another way to get to know people. So have fun. Another thing you can do is look at all the pages. So if you go in the Explore tab and you click on all pages, it'll take you immediately to this page that lists every single page on the wiki in alphabetical order. This is probably the easiest way to find a page on the site. This is like the easiest way to do everything. So as you can see, it lists every single page that is on this wiki so far, and you can just scroll through and click on whichever one you want to. So as you can see here, I can just click on a page and this will take me to the page about Oreo, which is actually my dog, who you probably have seen in the background of some episodes of the show. She actually has her own page because she is technically a part of the show. And so, it lists everything about my dog because I love her. She's my baby. She needs to have her own page. And, that's just another way to find anything related to the show that you want to find. When you first join the site, you may notice that a lot of pages have a little lock icon on the top right that says view source. That means that the page is protected and can only be edited by administrators, so basically only by me. And this is just a slight precaution, to keep pages as pristine and as clean as possible, especially whenever this wiki is still in its infancy. I want things, to stay, very structured, and then as time goes on, more pages will become accessible to edit and all that stuff. This is just a precaution to keep everything clean and concise, as I'm still developing it. Also, the website may prompt you to sign in or register and create your own account if you want to, comment or edit or anything like that, because you do need an account to do anything or, have any impact on this site at all. So you can always go to the top right where it says sign in. And so for me, I already have, my user and everything like that. If you don't have a user, you just click register, which is right next to it. But as you see, I can just log into my own account right here. And then I click sign in and it brings me straight back to the page. And now I can edit and everything like that. I just want to remind everyone that this page is still actively being developed and is still technically in its infancy. As you can see here on the Beanie Boo Life page, the charts for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th generation cast are all listed as TBA because I have not added them yet, as most of the information shown on this wiki is only related to season 1. There's some bits for seasons 2 through 5, but the actual episodes, contestants, all the heavy stuff has not been added yet. That will come in the future. I'm working on it, just reminding you that this is mainly for season 1 right now. Now onto the way to access this on mobile. As you can see here, I'm going and I'm typing in the same link that I typed in earlier at the start of this video, and that'll take me straight to the main page. On mobile, the visual display for the page will look a little bit different, but it has all the same information. As you can see, there's a view full main page tab, and I can just click that and it shows me all the same stuff. Instead of having an explore tab like on computer, mobile devices have 3 lines at the top right of the screen that will take you to the the navigation menu. So from there I can click on all pages, random page, images, all the type of stuff, and that is the way to access the navigation if you're on mobile. If you want to have the same display that's shown on computer, you can click on the little square with the 3 lines at the bottom left of your screen, and then click the 3 dots, and then click request desktop website. And as you can see, I tapped that here and it shows me the computer display that is normally shown on laptop, and now I have it on my phone as well. Some pages, with more unique titles can be searched up on Google. So Beanie Phobia, which is the 10th episode of season 1, is actually the top result whenever I search it up. So I can just tap right here and it shows the wiki page for Beanie Phobia, just all right there. So if you don't want to type that long URL, or if you just don't want to paste anything like that, you can just search up, unique titles, and it'll just pull up the wiki right here. Alright, and it looks like that'll be everything for today. This is the Beanie Boo Survivor Wiki hard launch. This is my child, so please, obviously y'all know, don't be stupid. Duh. I will be moderating this, I will be overseeing it, so if you try and be stupid, if you try and be dumb, it will be noticed. And I will take action, alright? So just don't try. Anyhow, this is a community-based thing, so obviously be nice to each other. Be very kind, be very gracious, be very cordial. Come on now, we're able to do that in the YouTube comments, we can do it here too. So, with that being said, thanks for watching this video. I hope that this helped you navigate the website, and I hope that this helped you get started. So, with that being said, have fun, and I'll see you guys soon when the remaining episodes of Season 5 drop, and I'll talk to you then. Peace out.